Hi, everyone. Welcome to the MindHyv Weekly Update. And we're excited to go over some of the things we've accomplished this week and talk to you guys about what's coming up. Stay tuned.
We're going to go with that intro.
That was so
100%. That's the intro we're going with. Cue the animation. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the MindHyv Weekly Update. I'm here again with Matt, our CTO, who's going to be talking to us today about some of the awesome things coming up here in the near future and the things that we accomplished this week or didn't accomplish. Matt, what's going on, man?
Hey, Drew. Okay, so today, at the time of recording, it is Friday night on the 14th of March.
Yeah.
We release tomorrow.
We do.
Yes.
It's release day.
Woo-hoo. Put some jingles and stuff around us.
For the beta version. Absolutely. Okay. So tell me what that means. What did we get done this week?
Okay, so HyvFlow goes live. So we're pushing it out to the beta release out to customers. They'll get to use the application. They'll get to see some of the mediocrity that we've managed to produce over the last several months. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding. They'll get to see they'll get to see what we've been working on for the last several months. Okay.
Fuck. All right, here we go.
So yeah, users will get to access Flow. They'll get to see what we've been working on for intensively the last several months. But honestly, what's one more step towards the dream that we've been moving towards for the past several years almost. So I'm super excited. I know you're super excited. This has been a long time coming. And I just can't wait to see you guys actually start to use it.
Yeah, I think this is going to be good, man. I know we joke about the whole set standards low thing, and maybe that's partially true. We're trying to get this to be a beta version, right? So this is something for our users to get in and start working with. What we're trying to do here is really just build, again, we said this last update, it's to build something that works for everyone, right? And it's not something that's going to break the bank. It's something that's effective for you. It helps you manage things more efficiently. That's really what it comes down to. And I think that you and your team have done a great job putting this together. And I think that the beta launch really sets the tone for what we're trying to do here at MindHyv, which is to build off of user feedback. Because I think that with a lot of tools that are out there, user feedback is not taken as seriously as it's said it is. And we want to take that seriously. So I think with the feedback you've received so far, you've implemented a ton of changes. And I'm sorry, and I'm interrupting you now on your updates. So let's talk more about those changes.
Well, first off, I want to highlight really quickly that when we push this out to the users, I think we also want to highlight the fact that the users will actually get to see some of their changes. So when you go to feedback.mindhive.com and you enter what it is you want to be worked on, enter the feature request, people will get to vote up and down on the on whatever you enter, kind of like Reddit style almost. You'll get to vote on what you want, and then you'll be able to see the progress that we've made working through it. We'll advertise that to you publicly, so you get to see how we're addressing and triaging your inputs. So you get to vote up and down, and we get to assign priority to it, and you get to see as the user, as the submitting user, you get to see us work on your product in real time. Drew and I both have a background in IT for governmental departments. And this is kind of the approach that we've seen throughout our entire careers. And we found it to be sometimes frustrating, but also much more, I want to say the word rewarding, but much more reassuring to see that the ticket that we submitted, for example, was being worked on, and then you can see the updates as it progressed. So
Yeah. So one of the things that we wanted to work on here, I think when it comes to the things I've seen over my career, like you were saying, is it's seeing the progress happen, right? So I think there was like there's been studies done on this, and I'm not going to be able to quote the study right now, but when people are waiting at traffic lights, right, there tends to be more road rage at waiting, or for when it comes to waiting at the traffic light. But when they put a countdown timer next to the traffic light, the amount of road rage actually went down. So what we're trying to avoid is the road rage. So what we want to do is show, okay, look, here's the things that we have been seeing you guys give us feedback on. Here's the things that have been voted to the top. Obviously, from a voting perspective, these are coming to the top priorities of the community, and we want to work on those things. It's not that we're ignoring the things that are sitting at the bottom. Trust me, we're reading all of these things, but it gives you an idea of where we are in the process, right? Because as this software develops, we want to make sure that the things that you guys need are visible, and we're trying to be as transparent as possible with this development as it moves forward. So Matt and his team have put together the feedback tool, and I think that it's going to be awesome for that. So right on, dude.
So some of the things we worked on in the last week. So this latest feature, I don't know if you can be excited about web design and development, but I am kind of excited about this one because it means a lot. My approach is always like being able to make things shareable. So you're able to reference, grab a link from something, send it to somebody, be like, yeah, here's the thing I'm talking about, rather than having to write a small dissertation explaining what you're working on. So one of the features we implemented recently was the ability to share the link to tasks. So you can go in, you can actually use the options menu, grab and copy link. You click the button saying copy link, and then just Control V, Control Paste, whatever you use. And you can send that link to somebody. They can go click on the link and it'll navigate them to HyvFlow.com, and they can actually see the task pop up. So that's one of the latest products that came out. Another one that came out. So I've been trying to streamline the task creation process to make it faster, more intuitive. One of the things we did was, now when you click on the floating button, the floating add task button, your cursor automatically snaps down to the task title field, and you can just start typing right away. And then when you're done typing, you now just hit the enter button and boom, your task is created. So no more selecting the field, no more going and clicking the create task button. Makes the whole process much more streamlined.
Yeah, and you mentioned this in the last video we did, and we're probably going to mention it 1,000 times more. I think one of the things we're trying to do is limit the number of clicks it takes to get to a particular thing, right? So identifying processes that would probably happen for users, and then reducing the amount of time it takes to do those processes. So the app is not just designed for ease of use and in being intuitive. It's also designed to be efficient, and that's what we're trying to trend it towards, is the most efficient application possible when it comes to user engagement with the actual application.
Okay, another thing we've done is the ability to, so we've collected all the files that you've attached to your entire project in one tab. So I'll share my screen again, but this is what is it? They say a picture tells 1,000 words, and a video tells 1,000,000. Okay, so another thing we've been working on is the ability to take a look at the files that you have attached to your project and be able to navigate quickly to the task that is attached to that file. So in the options menu at the top right-hand corner there, you can just click on it. It'll open up. You can copy the link to it, or you can navigate to you can actually go and view the task that it's attached to, and the task will just pop up right there in front of you, so you don't have to spend time looking around. That's going to be great for freelancers that create digital products that they're looking to present to their clients. They want to be able to quickly look through whatever files that they've created, and then open up immediately snap up the task that is associated with that file, so they can add an update or change the description or anything along those lines. And the idea is you make everything more accessible with fewer clicks.
Awesome.
And those are the main things we've been working on for the past week. Obviously, there's a few more things in the backlog, but with Flow being released tomorrow, the main focus, we're pivoting with HyvFlow being released tomorrow, we're pivoting the main focus to be HyvSync. So HyvFlow is still going to be worked on in the background, but HyvSync is going to be the next big boy. So yeah, that's what we've done with Flow in the last while. We're ready to deploy it tomorrow. We want to stress again, this is a beta launch. So take that at face value, but continue giving us your feedback. We'll take that and we'll iterate Flow in the background. In the meantime, Sync is up and coming. That's the customized user profile, the services you can offer, tailored towards freelancers. I'm going to be taking care of the implementation, the development for that. Drew, you're the one that's kind of been the ideas guy through most of this. Why don't you tell them what you've been thinking of, what you've been coming up with in the background?
Yeah, looking forward to the Flow launch, man. So for Sync, we said in the last video, we took a pause on Sync to kind of reevaluate what it is we're trying to do with this and to make sure that the way in which we're developing it enables us to create future features that are beneficial to users, right? So there's a lot of like architecting that happens behind the scene for something like that. So to give you guys an idea of what HyvSync, the intent behind HyvSync is going to be, we're trying to build a profile system where freelancers, entrepreneurs, people who provide digital services of some sort have a place to go build something that they can go ahead and share with whatever community they're trying to advertise to, right? So the entire goal behind MindHyv is to make business easier for folks and to kind of eliminate some of the steps that you would normally take in a business to get yourself started and up and running, and then to actually grow your business. And HyvSync is one of those first steps that we want people to be able to take. HyvFlow is awesome because it helps you to organize projects and plan for things and implement stuff. But HyvSync is going to be the belly button of MindHyv. This is where users will be able to put who they are, what they do, the services they provide, the different types of packages that they offer, different types of services that are available. They're able to put this onto a profile that then they can share across the internet, right, to their friends, family, to whoever, and it gives them a spot to kind of centralize what they do. And so what HyvSync's ultimate goal is going to be is to be able to connect people in that manner, whether it's local or across the world, and be able to display the things that they offer, right? So the way we're organizing this is so that you can come in, create a MindHyv account, and when you come and create a MindHyv account, you're going to get access to all of our applications, and that's the goal, right? Again, we're trying to make starting and operating and growing a business cheaper, more efficient, more effective, and simpler than what you would normally have to do. And so we have taken the things that we've struggled with and are starting to build those into applications, Flow being one of them, Sync being the next piece. And so when you log into MindHyv, you're going to be able to have access to your Sync profile and Flow. So this is going to give you the ability to advertise yourself and then also be able to track all of the projects and things that you need to do for whatever services you're providing. And so that's what the focus is. So our new goal for this is to have Sync released. Again, we're trying to do this in like a beta stage in the next month or so. And we've already done some building on it. We took a pause to make sure that we were doing things correctly. And now we've resumed the building of HyvSync and the development of that. And so within the next month or so, we're looking at launching the beta version of this. So when you log into MindHyv, you'll have access to Flow and your HyvSync profile. And eventually down the line, we'll have more products that we'll be able to provide you. And these will all be interconnected. So the reason we call it the MindHyv ecosystem is because we want all of the applications we build to be seamlessly integrated with each other. And then we also want to offer you the option to be able to integrate other services and products as well. So the idea being you choose your own adventure. We want to give you enough options so that you can be dangerous when it comes to building your business and growing whatever dream it is that you might have.
Refreshing to hear the mind behind MindHyv.
There we go. That sounds more appropriate. The goal here, Matt, is that we get a beta release out by the 18th of April. And this does not mean we're going to be stopping development on Flow. You are honchoing that like nobody's business. And then you're also going to be taking on the development of, well, you have been taking on the development of HyvSync. And so we're looking forward to seeing kind of the things that you put into place on top of the strategy that we've kind of put together here. So as a team, so super excited. And I really look forward to the feedback that we receive. And again, this is something that we really want to build for the users. And so if you have something you want us to do or you think would be beneficial, please put it into our feedback application so that we can go ahead and take a look at that and see how we might be able to integrate it in. It's going to be at the same location that you would provide feedback for HyvFlow, and it's just a different tag. So good to go, Matty. That's what we've got for the HyvSync update from the strategy minds of MindHyv.
I'll see what I can do. I'll take it. Try to implement your vision appropriately. Nope. Got the vision. It's my turn to turn it into ones and zeros on a page. We have a promising upcoming build. I'm really looking forward to refining it further. So I don't know if we've touched on this before, but HyvConnect, it's supposed to be a chat application that's going to be integrated into part of the ecosystem. Integrated with the explicit purpose of making it easier for clients and freelancers to connect on the platform itself. No more setting up an email or sending an email to somebody. No more having to get the text details and exchange texts to arrange feedback on services. This is an integrated application that'll let you synchronize your flow tasks. It'll let you synchronize your feedback. It'll let you reach out to other freelancers. It's going to be all part of the overall MindHyv ecosystem.
Yeah, man, I'm looking really forward to the Connect application. That one is still kind of in the early stages of development because we're trying to make sure that the way it's structured is effective for all of the applications that we're trying to put into this ecosystem. But the idea being that no matter where you are within the MindHyv ecosystem, whatever application you're using, Connect allows you to connect with all of the other pieces, right? So if you are building a project out with your team in Flow, then you should be able to communicate effectively within the Connect app, right? And also within the Flow application. And then if you are a freelancer who has a profile on our HyvSync application, you're able to communicate effectively with the people who are trying to buy your services, your clients, right? So this allows you to have communication that way. And then hopefully in the future, as this grows, you'll be able to communicate between MindHyv users. And so the application itself is going to be integrated across everything. Additionally, we're trying to make it so that you can use it as just a regular communication app. So this way you can collaborate, do video chats, calls, and different type of collaborative activities. And so then it becomes seamless across all of the platform and allows you to have the flexibility to communicate outside of the platform itself. So this is something that we're working on building. It's a pretty heavy lift, and it's going to come after we release the beta of HyvSync. So we'll keep you guys updated on this, and hopefully here in the near future, we'll have something for you guys to go ahead and try, right? For the entire application, like the entire ecosystem for all of the beta releases, these are going to be free. We have to put limits on them in terms of storage and compute and things like that, because we're doing this out of our own pocket. This entire thing is bootstrapped by just a couple of guys who are doing this because we have a passion for it and we want to help people in terms of their businesses and dreams and things of that nature. So we don't have the resources available to just let everybody have as much as possible. So there will be limits on the free versions. And then later on down the line, we'll figure out kind of the right way in order to price this so that people have an economically viable solution for their business, endeavors. But for now, it'll be free. It'll have some limits on it. So please use it up to the limits. Please try to put it to the test. Give us feedback. Let us know what's going on and the things that you would like to see. And we're really just trying to find out how is it that we can make your lives better with whatever it is you're trying to do from your business, freelancing, entrepreneurial endeavors. So I'm really looking forward to it. All right, Matt. So we've got Flow being released tomorrow, which is today's Friday. So this is going to be released on Saturday. Hopefully we have the video out by then, but we'll see. So if you're watching this after the release, it's been released. Go try it. So we have Flow being released tomorrow on the 15th. We've got Sync going into development after a short pause so that we could figure out what was going on with it and how we could better structure it. And then we've got Connect coming in after Sync to be able to integrate all of these together from a communication perspective. Is there anything else that we need to talk about today for the updates?
I think that pretty much covers it. I'm actually using Flow the same way I was using it for Flow feedback. I'm also using Flow to plan out the input and design rollout of HyvSync. If you can design an application or a series of applications using the applications that we built, you can do anything.
Yeah, and I think it's awesome that we're using our own products to track the building of our own products, which is awesome. So good job to you and your team. And man, I really appreciate all the hard work you guys are doing. Looking forward to this beta launch and looking forward to all the users who provide us feedback. So one last thing before we go, Matt, a question that has been burning inside for me to ask you.
Okay, shoot.
The thumbnail from the previous video that we had. I just want to say, I think this could be used as a profile picture for you.
We need to get a screenshot of that.
Yeah.
Throw it in there. Be real footage. Thanks, man. We have a marketing genius in the background here who is running this. And
absolutely, yeah, that was hands down the prettiest photo of you I've ever seen.
And so you've seen so many photos.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week with some more updates as we move along, and we hope to see you there. Thanks.